Joining us now by Zoom is Omer's parents, Ronen and Orna Neutra. Good evening to you both, and thank you for being here with us.
Good evening, Omer.
Good evening, and I want to just start by saying that we're so sorry for the loss of an Israeli-American soldier, Effie Feldbaum, and his family. We want to share the grief and the pain. We know he was searching for hostages. We know this is very painful, and we just want to share our condolences.
Well, thank you, very much for acknowledging that. And again, I want to, share our empathy for the fact that you're still going through this. I remember we traded messages like on the eve or the day the hostage deal was being announced, and you were hopping on a plane and coming here, and we thought that we would be able to embrace you in the same way on a day that was joyous, for so many families. Yet here you are. How are you handling it?
Well, it's been 2 years of torture for the families, and we couldn't believe how that it couldn't get even worse, Emily. Just tonight, there's again talk about other hostages, deceased hostages coming out, but there's no information when it's happening, who is coming out, how many. Hamas is keeping everyone in the dark and just continues to play tricks and play games with this ceasefire deal and take advantage of any area that was not that was a bit loose in the agreement, any gray area. They're just taking advantage of it and prolonging the release. And for us, it's really torturous.
There really aren't words to, really be able to, to satisfy what you guys are feeling and going through. But do you believe, Hamas said from the very beginning, oh, we don't know where they all are. The IDF believes they at least know the location of 9 of those bodies. Do you have reason to believe that they're, outright lying and really using this as a manipulation tactic?
Without a doubt. First of all, we've seen what they've done as a deceit, that they did with the Red Cross just yesterday. And they are digging, but they are not really looking for bodies. And then they're putting a body and inviting the Red Cross. And somehow they're also cooperating together. This is really what they do. It's a bunch of terrorists that continue to do terrorist act on us, the families and the rest of the Israeli people, by extending it. We know that they know for a fact most of the hostages, their locations. They could have taken them out. We've met with most of the senior U.S. administration when they were here last week.
Yep, we're seeing those images on the screen right now as you're speaking. Okay. And I imagine it was one after the other. Rubio, the vice president, obviously, Witkoff and Kushner. Do you feel, clearly they've devoted themselves to, this purpose? Do you feel that they still have pull and they're still able to, cross the finish line when it comes to making sure everybody is back?
Well, we sure hope so. And, we know that they have a pull on the Israeli government. We know that a serious pull, and they managed to pull together the Qataris, the Egyptians, the Turks. We believe there's a real opportunity here, and we need to seize the moment.
Have you been given any indication, in general, since they came to this to agreement, any indication or even before this as to your son's whereabouts? Does the Israeli intelligence have any information that they've been able to share with you, even if you can't say it outwardly? But do you have an idea?
They have about most of the hostages, but let me remind you, Hamas signed a deal for 48 hostages, and the onus on them is to return all 48. We're still waiting for 13 of those 48. So anything short of that is unacceptable. And, talking about playing tricks, after days of not releasing anybody, 2 days ago, they released the remains of a hostage for the 3rd time. How gruesome is that? If that's not playing tricks and just doing things on purpose to sabotage, what is that?
And you've been able to do so much advocacy. You've been tireless, fighting through this pain and this torture, and you've given so much of your life, to going to Washington, going to conventions, fighting for the release of all of the hostages. Are you feeling you're getting the support here from officials in Israel as well?
We were hoping that this would be the finish line for us. Like you said before, we heard of this deal, we hopped on a plane, we came here. It's taking way too long. I think for the first time in a long time, everyone agrees. The American administration, the Israeli administration, the deal was signed. There's an agreement that everyone needs to come back, and everyone is on board with whatever needs to be done to get them back. But, obviously we're not there yet. And all pressure needs to be put on Hamas to make sure that they follow through.
Emily, what's critical in Israel is the support of the people. And what we see when we go on Saturday nights to the Hostage Square, so many people are still showing up. So many people are with us. And when we're running polls, we're seeing that 80% of the Israeli population are saying we care about the deceased hostages as much as we care and love our living hostages. And yes, there was a miracle. The living hostages came back. That was hard work and dedication and real leadership from the Trump administration and Trump himself to reach that point. But now Hamas needs to keep their part in the deal, or else Israel will have to act upon it. And we don't want any more soldiers to die. We don't want the war to continue. We don't want the people in Gaza to suffer. It's up to Hamas now to bring our children back, to bring our Omer back, get us what we are asking for, which is just a grave for our son and a closure and for the rest of the families. And we know right now there are two Americans, Itai Khan and Omer Neutra, in captivity among the 13 that are left. President Trump deserves it. We deserve it. It's time to bring them all back and finish this so we can move to stage 2 and start rehabilitation of Gaza, but not before that.
Orna and Ronen, thank you so much, as always, for your bravery and making yourself available. And I hope the next time I see and talk to you will be when your son finally returns.
Amen. Thank you, Emily.
Amen.
Thank you.
Bye.